Uh, I grew up in the hood. I was the child that I always want to go catch squirrels and shit and lizards and shit. I love animals. Um, so I was a little weirdo, but I was just like your everyday child. My aunt raised me till I was 13, till she passed and stuff like that. So I was just very family oriented and stuff like that. It was cool. I had a good growing up upbringing. It was a struggle. I had to struggle, but it was good. We was very family oriented, so everything we did was like family cookouts and everything. So
Beautiful. All right. So, being that you always speak so highly of your mom, and
mm,
hearing that your aunt actually raised you up until 13, how was your relationship with your mom as a young super?
we was always real close. When my mama was when she was pregnant with me, I used to feces in her stomach. So I was 10 pounds and 10 ounces. So that's rare, like when kids do that, but I was one of the ones that did it. So she was in the hospital like after I was born. She was still in the hospital, and my aunt just fell in love with me and wanted me, and you know how that goes. She just ain't want to give me back type shit. So, but my mom was still very relevant, and stayed right around the corner, and, like that. But me and my mom was real close. We was cool. We was always cool.
So, it's safe to say that your ass was making trouble at birth, huh?
That came out the womb with the shits. Literally, I was born with the shits.
Period.
Hmm.
So, Super, tell us about your father.
Well, me and my dad, he was never really like active in my life and shit like that. He was on drugs and all that extra shit, or whatever. But he was never really active. But we was always okay. Like when we did talk, we was all right. Every blue moon we did talk. But now we real close. He comes to my house tomorrow. He do all my he my handyman.
I like it. I love
Hmm.
it. So,
He
you
one of
did.
my handymans and stuff like that. He's an electrician and they build houses and all this extra crap or whatever. So he live in Atlanta too. So I'm from Brunswick and he from Atlanta. So he was always in Atlanta. But now that I'm here, he cool. We chill. We hang out. He just said the other day. I call him when I need shit done.
Period. I love it. Drama.
Hmm.
Okay. So, all right. So that's good. That's a nice upbringing. So, what about your so was your mother accepted because we know you're part of the LGBTQ community,
Hmm.
right? So, was your mother acceptive of of you being gay, being a part of the LGBT community? I mean bisexual, sorry.
Yeah, she was very accepting. Uh, I feel like all parents know. My mama knew. I think she kind of already kind of knew a little bit. But man, my mama best friends. Like we act the same. We the same person. We real cool. We got a good relationship. My mama never whipped me. She never put me on punishment. So it's just like one of those type of relationships. We was cool. We real cool. So like she might ride or die. When I'm wrong, it don't matter. She gonna be for whoever got something to say about me. So uh, when I told her, she was shit. I can't even really remember. She didn't give a fuck. She didn't really care. She met my dude and they real cool. She was real open minded about the situation.
Okay. So, when did you know that Super liked girls and boys?
Mm. Probably was like high school. I think like high school.
Okay. Do you mind telling us about the story?
I just started getting real fine. Like when I was little, I wasn't all that. But then, like, when you grow, when you start growing into yourself, or whatever. So I thought I was cute and stuff, whatever. So, and then I just started thinking I was cute. So then that's why I think all niggas who stuck on themselves, they gay. Niggas who be all pretty boys, boys be gay. But that's how I be feeling in the back of my head because when I started turning into a pretty boy, I started looking at pretty boys.
Period. All right. So, who was the first boy you looked at?
The first boy I looked at. Who did I look at? Who was fine to me? I don't really know. I don't really know who really
Okay. Okay.
because it was kind of different for me. It was weird. It's hard to kind of explain, but it was kind of weird.
Okay.
But go ahead.
Now, were you always spicy? Like, even with, like you said, I'm growing up into puberty. I'm looking fine. I like girls. I like boys. Have you always had that air about you? Like, I am super bad. Like, I'm that big. Have you always had that energy?
Yes, I always had that energy. I always been crazy, loud. I always fought. I used to fight 3 days out the week. I was just the class clown. I always had to get the last word. Uh, yeah, I always been the same exact person all my life since I can ever remember. I was always like goofy, funny, all of the above. So yeah, I always been the
So,
same, very outspoken.
okay,
No, I don't think I changed at all, even when I came out of the closet. I think I'm still the same.
good. So when you growing up in the hood, what were your dreams? Like, did you dream about all of this?
Hell no. My dreams was to be a veterinarian, because I love animals and shit. So I wanted to go to school to be a vet. So I did graduate, and then I went to college for like a year and a half, but it was just too much. And I like music. I like to rap. So I thought I can be a big rapper. So I said, man, fuck school. I'm about to go be this big rapper and all of that. And that's how when I started dream chasing, like far as like my other dreams, like music and entertainment.
Yeah. So, but do you mind giving us a little taste of a little rap that you wrote back in the day?
That's good. Yes.
I can't really remember a rap, but I
I remember
freestyle.
my rap. I remember my little girl rap. I know you remember yours.
Me too.
I always was a freestyler.
All right. Well,
So
can we get a freestyle?
I don't remember what I freestyle, but I just always I'm trying to think of a song that I had did. What song did I did?
Do y'all want Super to give us something, y'all?
I
Y'all
was just
tell
thinking
Super
about
in the
it.
comments to give us something.
Oh,
Give
I
us
know that
something.
this was a song that I did. This was a long time ago. This was one of my first songs. It was like hit the club, iced out, chain slanging. 20 drinks at the bus, so I ain't thinking. Everybody know what my name is. These haters done made me famous. That was the song that I did like that.
That was
Period.
good.
Yeah, I did it like in 2000 and motherfucking 12 or something.
Period. So
hmm
you always had stardom. So good.
hmm
That's good,
Yes, my
drama.
name was 10 million. I used to go by 10 million. Before Super Bitch, I got to tell them my name 10 million. Before Super Bitch, I was a rap nigga. I was totally different. Like the people that know me and been following me, it's just like it's the trip right now. Where I'm at right now and who I was back then.
I love it. I love it. Drama.
Okay, so all right, so that's good. So how did you start going? So did you? How did you start your start? How did your stardom first start off? Right. So I know at some point did you start going viral, or you said at one point you used to like do things to get your name out there, over the internet. So how did you become like this internet sensation in the wigs and with the theatrics and you putting on a character and stuff like that?
I was a MySpace. I was MySpace famous, like in MySpace days. So I've been like went viral off Twitter and MySpace. Me and B Simone from Wildin' Out and all that. So me and her was real cool when I stayed in Dallas and all this extra shit or whatever. So me, her, Young Star, just a lot of people that was real popular in Dallas. So I up and moved to Dallas when I was doing my music. Cause my brother live out there, so he was like, "Oh, he know all these rappers, and he can get me a record label deal and all this bullshit." So my stupid ass ended up jumping up and hauling ass, going to Dallas, broke as hell, and I was young. I was like 17, 18, some shit like that. It was forever ago, and I ended up meeting all these people. Bebe from Louisiana, Bebe, Hurricane Chris, all the motherfuckers. So I ended up meeting all of these motherfuckers, working with all of these people. This was in my rap days. So that was by going to Dallas or whatever, and I was just real popular on Twitter and on MySpace because I was flying stuff or whatever. I had goals in my mouth. I just was like real cool, or whatever. So a lot of females and shit like that just always fuck with me, and I was just kind of known on MySpace. But so I end up after MySpace and all that shit. After I grew up, just was being on MySpace. Facebook came out. I just kept being the same person, but I wasn't doing no entertainment on Facebook. I was just a regular dude. I had ended up having kids down the line after that, so I would just show every day, baby, daddy, Facebook nigga. So, um, yeah, I don't want to say too much because I know y'all gonna probably ask the question leading up to that, so I don't want to answer it now. And so yeah, but that's just kind of how it happened.
Okay. Go ahead, drama.
Okay, so we have all right. So we know not to fast forward, but I just want to give an example. We heard so one day I saw that you and Tokyo Tony, you guys had got into it on a panel. And in the midst of y'all getting into it on a panel, you said, I mean, with all due respect, Super, you did tell me I can ask you hard questions. You gave me permission to do that,
Yeah, I
right?
did. I'm not worried. Go ahead. And I told you my response is gonna be my house.
Right.
So
Okay.
don't forget that
Fair.
part. But go ahead.
Okay. Fair game. Okay, so um and you were up there on the panel, y'all were going back and forth, and you was like, yeah, she was like, yeah, because he used to, when he was back in there clout chasing, he used to do clout chasing things and stuff like that, and he came up on my live and cursed me out, and you was like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I used to do clout chasing shit to get my name out there. So I just want to know, like, what other clout chasing things did you do to get your name out there?
I don't know when I ever said yes. I did do clout chasing shit to get my name out there. I don't know when I said that. I don't know where you heard that at. That definitely came out my mouth. But far as clout chasing, I never had to clout chase. I always been uh well known on social media, so I was always viral on other platforms. I may not have been on TV where Tokyo was at and all that, but I was always well known. I always had a bunch of followers on Instagram anytime I download anything. So never had to clout chase. But anyway, I was live one day and everybody was like, match up with Tokyo Super, whatever, woo woo. So I was like, okay, cool, boom. So I went up on her box or whatever, because just like any other entertainers, anybody else that's like, on social media and, trying to come up and network, so that's what I did. I had linked up in her box and she got smart at the mouth me. I was Super. And she got smart at the mouth me and she was like, oh, what's this or some shit. She said something and I went off on her ass and never gave a fuck about her ever again. I never talked about her. I never mentioned her. Never matched back up with her. Never gave a fuck about that hoe. Girl, clout chase, how? You think you gonna get flipped at the mouth and disrespect me, boo? I don't give a fuck who you is. I introduced my ass to who the fuck I was, and clearly that was 3 years ago and she never forgot it. Next question.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I have a
let's
question.
talk about it. So how am I clout chasing? And this was 3 years ago before when I was just, just nobody. Girl, how you even remember that? Let's talk about it. Because everybody she know me. So them hoes just be talking and screaming off at the mouth, making like everybody clout chasing. Girl, who was you clout chasing when you kept chasing Tommy? Who was you clout chasing? Because girl, before we knew you, all we knew was Tommy, how you beefed Tommy and you fought Tommy and we never seen the fight. So bitch, who was you clout chasing? You feel me? So if they weren't playing in my face, I could have, we could have went it all into discussion about the clout chase. But it was done and that's what's up. And I never gave a fuck about her since that last time we talked. And speaking of clout chasing, I was on the panel having a discussion and she brought her happy ass up there and brought my name up.
Period.
Yeah. Next
Here.
question.
All right. So while we're talking about friends and Tokyo, Tony or whatever the name is, let's move right into it. Then let's get into Candy when Super get back. We're gonna get into
I'm right
Candy.
here. I'm listening.
Okay, let's get right into it. Let's get into Candy. Let's talk about the meetup, the friendship, and then the downfall.
Ask your question.
All right. So, how did you and Candy meet?
Bigo.
Okay. Now, I look at you and Candy as really similar energy. Okay, extremely confident, very colorful, flamboyant, and I consider Candy to be talented as well. So when I see two big powerhouses like that, in my head I think this might be a clash. So
Mm-hmm.
did you ever think that you guys would clash?
Mm-mm. When I met him, I thought he was like very successful and all of that, so I didn't think he'll be pressed by me.
Hmm. And go ahead and get into it. Talk about the press.
No, I'm saying when we met, I always watched him on the internet or saw him on Facebook, shit like that, or whatever he had going on. So and he been doing this since what, 99 or something like that. So for a long time since I was a child. So by me seeing him, uh, I just kind of seen him and respect the way he did, and I just saluted him. So I felt like, okay, you cool, ain't no pressure. You know what I'm saying? We can all link up, whatever. So he was on Bigo, and everybody was like, matter of fact, Jay from Ratchet TV actually blew my phone up and asked me to go to his page and do all this and match up with him and all this extra shit. Cause me and Jay real cool from Ratchet TV or whatever. We real cool. So I was like, okay, cool. I was like, I hope it don't be no issue because we kind of do the same thing. I don't know him. I don't, niggas get flipped at the mouth and then bitches, I'm going off. So he was like, nah, it ain't like that. You know, he cool. He already know what's up, whatever. So anyway, we ended up matching up. We ended up talking, and it was good energy, good vibes. He was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was cool. You know what I'm saying? He was a cool dude. And I ended up inviting him to my party, to my birthday party, or whatever. So yeah, we ended up going out at my birthday party. Everybody was lit up, toasted. He ended up getting into it with my dude Worm cousin. Worm ended up slapping the shit out of him, and that's how it all started.
Wait, who slapped who?
My nigga slapped the shit out of his ass on the motherfucking splinter, and it put me in a bad situation because he was my homeboy. This was my dude. So I'm all on the splinter like, Worm, calm down. Telling him to calm down. He wanted to, you know, he wanted to nut up. You know, my nigga got that thing. You know what I'm saying? You know how we get down. There's all our people on the bus. It's like, Candy, I know Candy. He wasn't scared of none of that, but I just knew he was gonna get jumped and all that, and I just didn't want that all to transpire. So I'm like, okay, just let it go, boom, 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 boom. So that happened that night. The next day, me and Candy ended up talking, and me and him was good. We was cool. He was mad about the situation with Worm, and he just kept saying, "Oh man, I can't be around nobody who did that or whatever." And I'm like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, boom, boom. But we end up still. So I told him I felt bad because my nigga did what he did. So I'm like, oh, okay. I said, man, how can we make it up to you? I said, you want me to fly you out to Puerto Rico with me for my birthday? I said, I'm gonna bring you to Puerto Rico, whatever, just to show you what's like. Because Worm was drunk. He, Candy called Worm cousin a bitch. It was OB. So yeah. So we ended up going to Puerto Rico, and Puerto Rico was good. When he landed in Puerto Rico, his phone was off, so he was already had an attitude because his phone was off. He had a $1,200 phone bill, and he was trying to see if they give him an extension. So I guess they didn't want to give him an extension, so he was using my best friend phone, using everybody Wi-Fi, everybody data. We ready to turn up in Puerto Rico. He running around trying to figure out how he gonna get his phone bill paid. It was just a fucked up when he got there. It was just everything was just going left. So we end up. Me and Warren was at ours where we was at our suite, but they came whatever. So I invited him out. Of course, my best friend she could stay with me in the suite. That's my best friend, but he never mentioned nothing about getting him where he gonna stay. So me being super bitch, I said, okay, Worm, let's go ahead and get another suite somewhere where it's enough room for him and my best friend or whatever they can stay or whatever. So they came to the suite. We was chilling, hanging out. We had a good time. Me and him ended up arguing about what we was arguing about, Worm. We ended up arguing about something. We was on live, and something was said. And we end up arguing. It wasn't nothing major. It was petty. We ended up arguing. He ended up packing all his shit, whatever, with the woo. He was like, he about to go. You know my attitude, girl, bye. I don't give a fuck. Girl, go wherever you gonna go. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I'm grown. So that was my attitude. And he was like, okay, boom, boom. So we end up working it out. So we end up talking. So he kept acting like he wanted to fight me. This the honest God truth, my right-handed God, my nigga right hand, my dude would never let me be no fake ass nigga and sit here and tell no damn fuck ass shit. So he kept acting like he wanted to fight. He was just yelling. And I said, bro, you keep screaming like at the end of the day, we all boys. Like all of that extra shit, boy, you ain't gonna do shit to me. So I said, Worm, get out the motherfucking room. So it was just me and Candy in the room by ourselves. So when Worm walked out of the room, whatever, he went to boo-hoo crying. Oh, I feel like this. Every time I get cool with people, this happens. Oh, just tell him about his love and hip hop life, about his family's life, and all the stuff he went through, and just everything. So I'm telling him, I'm like, bro, I ain't like that. It ain't like that. So we had one of those brother to brother moments. It was a moment where I was getting to know him. He was like, he just kept saying, oh, I'm trying to get to know you, and you always on Bigo. Girl, that's my money. I don't give a fuck, girl. You better log in because it look like you can't make payments. So, girl, you better log in. So it was just like, oh, you always on Bigo. I'm here for you, and the whole time I've been here, you just been a bitch. You're not my man, girl. My man know how I operate. Like it was just, but I was kind of understanding because I don't, you don't know how people is. Some people are those type of friends that, whatever. I just be cool, and man, I'm a chill, laid back nigga. I don't be getting over shit. But anyway, we end up falling out about that. So I'm like, okay, boom, I'm gonna get out big. I say I'm gonna spend some time with you. So we end up making up, but we end up doing it as a storyline. After we got it, when we got into it on live, that was serious. So after we got into it on live, we sat down. After we made up, he was like, ooh. He was like, so should I still go to my room or what should I do? And I was like, I kept telling him, I said, cancel your room. He, because I knew he wanted to cancel his room. He like, okay, cool. He tried to cancel the room, but I guess it was too late to cancel the room. So he like, oh, it's too late to cancel. They already done took him out of my car. I'm about this a broke nigga shit. Oh, I'm about to go get my money's worth. Girl, what? $300, girl. What? Are you serious? So he had to go sleep in the room just because they already here. It was just weird to me. But so I was like, okay, boom, bam. So my best friend went with him as a storyline. My best friend went with him. It was just, my best friend also says ain't gonna never motherfucker play me. So it was just we was doing a little storyline so he can get his views, get his followers, on Bigo. This was the truth. So okay, boom. So when he got that, he got carried away with it. When he went, it seemed like the next day after he went live and had 700, 800 people watching, when he went from 100 to 200 to at least 712, he just did not know how to. Everything had to be a storyline then. When we talk, he'd text me on the phone to be in his feelings. But 2 seconds later, he got to go live for Bigo. So everything was weird. It was like, what? It was just weird. I guess he just felt like that was the rope. Playing in my face will get your ass home. So with that being said, now he back at 297 views and I'm still here.
Period. Woo. Drama, you want to introduce the next friend?
Drama.
All right. While she get prepared, I'm going to get right
Yes,
into it.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I didn't know if I was muted. I apologize.
Okay.
Okay, so the next thing we have on the list, all right? So I just want to ask you about your relationship with Chicana.
It ain't nothing. We ain't
Okay,
got a
I
damn
know.
relationship. We don't talk no more. We was cool. We was friends. Whoop whoop. I was on her. I was one of the cast members on her event. On her little show. Everything was good. She ended up getting in her feelings about, I guess, Brandon Keys and her was having problems about Keys ain't paying, whatever the fuck. But I always end up getting in the mix. When I try to stay out the mix, she end up, just feeling like you can say whatever you want to say to me, girl. And girl, I don't give a fuck about no bitch. And I said what I said. She said what she said, and I haven't heard from her. I probably heard from like her once when they called me and me and her was on the phone and she was screaming and all this hooping, hollering, stupid ass, dumb ass, crazy shit. And I was just so nonchalant and unbothered. And that's the last time I told her.
But so my question towards the show, I have a question about the show. My question involving Chicana pertains to the show. So I know that you were going to venture off and have your own show because the producers reached out to you and told you and offered to have a show, give you your own show because you were such a great personality on the show. You stood out amongst everybody. So
Mm-hmm.
what are your plans as far as that show? Are y'all still filming the show? Are you still coming out with your show? Like what's going on with that?
Well, I'm in the process of working on some shit, and I just got a role on a new TV show that's coming out. So I'm gonna be in LA for like 2 months, like in a couple weeks, filming for this new show. So it kind of puts what I had going on kind of on the back end, but I got that going on. I just got that message today, so I'm excited about that. And it's a lit show. It's a lot of people, so I'm just excited about it. I can't talk about it, but yeah. So I just got the they want me on now. Period.
Yes, congratulations.
Okay. All right, so I introduce next. Now, this may be some little old tea as well, but there's a
Thank
lot
y'all
of
for the
new
gifts.
people on this app that really, really wants to know what really happened during your Facebook time with the Pastor P thing and some logins.
Me and Pastor P. I got on Facebook. Miss Keisha. I didn't know Pastor P. Her name was Keisha. She used to wear the little curly dried up crunchy wig. So I got on Facebook. I was doing my thing going live. Pumpkin hit me up and was like, hey, super. You lit or whatever. You need to come on Keys to the street. All us over there lit. It's a popping little page, whatever. So I was like, okay, boom, bam, boom. I was like, okay, bam, bet. You know what I'm saying? So I end up logging in over there. And the day I came over there, it was lit. All the haters, of course. Everybody was just saying so much about Super Bitch. And, I'm crazy. So everybody got to know how I get out with this mouth. And then Pastor P, which was Keisha, then came up to my box and we was cool. We was playing like a role. Like she was my cousin. It was Super and Keisha. So Keisha was my cousin. Well, they called me Roast God then. They used to call me the Roast God. So it was me and Pastor used to come up in my box and we used to kiki and read and talk shit. we was kind of all right. And I think one day, I think I chumped him off one day or said something in the he came my boss and I was getting smart because I get irritated with people after a few days. Like Keisha wasn't working for me. She was not the next bitch. She wasn't up next. So it was just tired. So I couldn't just keep playing with her. It was just stupid. So I was over it, girl. I'm telling you, come to my box, girl. So you know how super get. It was like, okay, girl, it was nothing spectacular about the shit. So he got in his feelings and went to going off and him fell out. So he kept getting my page reported. Just the regular the regular shit he do now. He hated me to death every day, talked about me, looked up me and my dude. So me and him ended up getting cool because Brandon Keys told me to play the nigga. Brandon said, listen, you got to be cool with that nigga if you want your pay, because you know I was the number one motherfucker that keys to the street since Facebook. Them hoes ain't mentioned that now. So Brandon, like, if you want to keep your page, man, you got the motherfucking you have to play the ass. So I'm like, damn, all right, boom. So I went to playing with the nigga. I went to playing cool, being cordial, you know, being his friend, all that shit. He was giving me every time I was getting banned. That's when I got cool with him. Trashly, which is Baby Shark. Y'all may know her as Baby Shark. Baby Shark started reporting me. Lying saying I got AIDS and this and that. So it just, oh Lord, everything just, they just went deranged. So after I used them long enough, I stopped fucking with them. That's the truth. After I got out, after I ain't care about my page getting banned, I got my Instagram back popping and shit. Girl, I ain't give a fuck with that shit no more. Man, I just stopped fucking with his ass. And then now we here today. He just hate me and he mad at the world. And he used to text me in the mornings, what's up, bro? Good morning. We was cool. Like, I had all this passwords, all this space. Like, we was cool. So I don't know. And then after that, I guess he hate me. And then he started looking up Worm. I guess he found out I got a nigga and I'm with Worm.
Wow. That's a pretty bad story. All right. Yeah. So the man behind the madness, Mr. Brandon Keys. Talk to us about the introduction to Brandon.
About how did I meet Brandon?
Yeah.
I met Brandon on stop. Get that out your mouth. I met Brandon. Bitch, you gonna just be here just. Ooh. I met Brandon on Keys to the Street through who met me? Pumpkin. Pumpkin introduced me to Brandon on Keys to the Street. Shit, we chopped it up. He told me about how Keys to the Street worked and how the shit was going on Facebook. Shit, and he set me up on that motherfucking shit, and we just been cool ever since. I don't be, you know, me and Brandon, we real close, but we only talk about business. Like, we only ever discuss business. It's always about money. It's always about just that. I never just sit on the phone and ever talk to Brandon about nothing. You know, nothing. I don't know. We just, for 2.5 years, we just all been about just business and bossing up. So I think that's why me and Brandon always been cool. It never was nothing personal.
Perfect. Drama, so, you have another person to introduce?
Yes. So, I know that you mentioned Worm. Wait, just a minor interruption. I just want to do a minor interruption. So, I noticed you call your dog Star. So, did you name your dog after one of the Wynn twins?
Girl, you must be hearing things. I never called my dog no damn Star. I told that bitch to stop.
Oh, you said stop. Okay.
Yeah, my dog name is Snowman. I would not name my dog after the Wynn twins, boo.
Okay, I thought that was shade. I thought that was funny. I thought that was good.
My dog looked too cute for that.
Okay. So now, I do want to say this. I don't want to ask this about Worm, right? So you mentioned Worm, right? So ask about Worm. So I think it's a good opportunity for you to clear things up, because I know, like you said, like you've mentioned, a lot of people have been talking about you, your story, telling your story besides yourself. So with that being said, including myself, everybody around the app was doing it. So including myself, so I want to get some things cleared up, right? As far as Worm, right? There's controversy. This is the time to clear it up, right? There's controversy surrounding you and Worm's relationship as to what age he was when y'all first dated. How do you feel about first I want to ask, how do you feel about everybody having you and Worm, Worm as the topic, how Worm age as the topic of discussion, being that Worm is
I knew it was going to be, I'm saying, when I found out how old Worm really was, and it was a year after we was conversating and talking and stuff, and I knew it was gonna be a conflict one day in my life. You know what I'm saying? So I think people are just being people. Uh Worm was young when I met Worm. Shit. Uh he was old enough, he was legal. But he was definitely young. Worm told me he was in college and he wasn't. Worm was in the 12th grade. Worm was 17. So that's the truth. But I lived in a whole nother state for 2 years. I didn't meet, they don't even know the whole story. Me and Worm didn't meet personally, physically, until I came back to Georgia. You know, me and Worm talked on the phone, talked on Facebook. We was one of that, just it was like that. So that's when I found out how old Worm was. When I came to Georgia, I was with his sister and she slipped up and said how he was. And then that's just how, how that happened or whatever. But I cared about him. He was like 19 then. Shit, I already liked the nigga. We was really just vibing. He was cool. We talked for a year and a half and everything, so he knew like so much about me. I knew so much about him, so it was just like, okay, boom, you're grown. You're older than 18, you're grown. So I continued to mess with him. And that's just that.
All right. So I have a
Okay.
question. I have a two-part question. My question is, when did Superbih come on the scene? Because you've been 10 million. You and Rose God. When did Superbih come on the scene? And who does Worm like better? Superbih or Dion?
Well, Super came on the scene in 2019, the beginning of 2019, and I don't even know how Super came about because Worm ass. I was I started promoting my best friend Lil Wigs or whatever, just doing little stupid videos on Facebook, and they was like kind of jumping. So I seen a picture with Trina, and Trina had like these funny boots on and all this extra shit. So Worm was like, ooh. And Worm, my other homegirl, he was like, ooh, you know what'd be funny? If you do it, because I was talking about it. I said, what the hell she got on some Christmas wraps? You know what I'm saying? I was just saying it. He was like, oh, you know what? You need to dress up. We need to go to the store to Walmart and get some shit, and you need to make it and do a split pit. So I was like, what? And he was like, you do it. So I ended up doing it because I ended up having something like what she had on at the house. It was something that I think it was the dress or something, some material she already had. No, the gift bags, yeah. So I said, boom. So anyway, I ended up doing it, and me and Warren was talking. I was like, we was like, it'd be funny if Trina posted. Because when I posted on Facebook, then I posted it on Instagram, I did it all the same day. Like a lot of people was reacting off of it, and then that night Trina ended up posting it and tagging me. So that's what made me start. That's what made me continue to do it. Because so many people started following me, they hit me up with promo and do this, could you do a video? So it became like, wow, and I just kept doing it, and it just grew.
Do you mind giving us a sample of what you did that night?
What you mean
I mean, when Super Bad Bit went viral, what was it? Like, did you shake that ass? Did you twerk? What did she do?
I was lit when Trina posted me. I already knew Trina, whatever. But, like, we haven't talked like that in years, whatever. But when she posted me, and she was like, bro, I'm not supposed to play with you, or just with the crowd laugh face. And I was just like, this she went on my page and was commenting on my page, on the picture on my page. It was just like, wow. So, it was just lit. I think it was a moment when I felt like I knew I was going to be somebody big. Because I said, me and Warren was talking, I said, if this girl posts me, dog, like, I remember it. And then she posted me, then my homegirl called me, was like, bitch, go check your Instagram. Trina just tagged you there. I was like, bitch, you lying. I went to check. I was like, oh my God. And I said, that's God. Because earlier that day, I said, remember I was on the patio and I was talking to God. I said, because I do a lot of stuff. Me and Warren got a decor company. We do the interior design. We do the catering with the food and the fast snacks. So I do my landscaping. I was doing 100 different things to pay the bills. So one day I had a little breaking moment. I said, God, I'm so tired of doing all this shit. I said, what is for me? Like, when you doing 90 different things and it still ain't adding up. So, and I ended up doing that. And that's how it all happened. For real. That's the whole truth.
All right, now who does Worm like better, Super or Dion?
I think he likes Super when I'm in like at my like Showtime events because he don't like to go with me out to Walmart because I always cuss a motherfucker out. So he just be like, oh Lord, he just know it just be too much extra shit. So he definitely loved Dion the most. But I think he probably like Super more because Dion cussed his ass out the most.
Oops.
You argue with Dion more than Super, ain't it? So who do you like the most, Warren?
I like both of y'all.
He told me he like both of us.
Okay, so I have
He
another
not both
question.
of y'all.
Not both of y'all. Hello. So I have another question. Has Worm ever been on camera?
Yeah, he done jumped this cute ass on there. He done did a little walk through. He don't never sit.
Well, can we
He'll do a
see his
little.
cute? Can we see his cute ass now, please?
That's definitely a no.
Okay, I tried.
He don't want to be seen right. He laying down and all. You
Okay,
know how I be. We went out last night. We was at the strip club, girl, all night. He cooling.
all right.
He was on here early today. I showed him early today on my live.
Period.
When he came down the stairs, butt naked, half drunk. Oh,
All right. So although we watched everything unfold here on Bigo, the relationship with you and Madam Lowe. I mean, of course, we're gonna go ahead and touch on it. Hello. So if you don't mind, tell us how and why did you and Madam Lowe become friends?
I felt sorry for Madam Lowe. Everybody was coming for. She wasn't hitting her 3 million. She was having a bunch of views. But she did, and she always used to come by my page every now and then, throw me some beans, and of course, I always support everybody. So she was one of the ones that used to come through from time to time and show me some love, even before we started doing business together. So I was like, okay, I might can help this hoe, and she was getting a little views and stuff. It didn't look like it was going to be hard for me to help her get her little 3 million. So I just wanted to be generous. Generous. I've been hitting my 3 million, forever. So I felt like I can make. You know how I be when I can make. I wanted to test myself. Let me see if I slap my finger and make this bitch a 3 million. Because I've done it a lot of times, like with Liz, them, and all my everybody. So I was just like, let me see if we can make something happen. Let me see what shit. So I end up, everybody was going off on us on one day, and I end up in the box, and I said, "What you want to do, ho?" I said, "Ho, you want to hit 3 million, or what you want to do?" And she was like, "Hey, y'all hit my 3 million, whatever." And I was like, "All right, bitch, hit me up, whatever, woo woo." And we end up talking. I ended up letting her know how we was gonna make it do what it do, and we did it.
Period.
And the bitch turned on my ass
All
before
right.
she hit the 3 million the second time.
So you were already successful on Bigo. You got the house. You have a beautiful partner. I mean, everything in life is beautiful, but yet somebody that you're supporting and helping is actually bringing a lot of people down, doing some real
Mm.
creepy illegal stuff. How did that move your spirit? How did you feel about that?
I just didn't. I just didn't like it anymore. Uh, I just didn't like the way she was moving. She was cool as fuck. Don't get me wrong. Like we used to have a good time, good laughs, and all that extra shit. But I just didn't like the way she was moving. Like after the first 2 weeks we was kicking it, it was cool because she was trying to be on the straight road. Then the bitch relapsed and went back to nutting up and wanted to, do all that with you and y'all peoples and everybody on the app. And I used to be like, Lowe, I said, girl, I can't do all that. I do business with a lot of these people. I'm cool. Brandon, it was just a lot. And she'll act like she'll listen. She'll like, okay, bye. I ain't gonna fuck with that. I ain't gonna do it. And she'll come upstairs. I'll be asleep or I'll be on my live. And people, she do whatever she do. The bitch grown. So it was just getting kind of irritating. And then coming to my house every day, it was just something about the energy started getting dark.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I got tired of. Let me tell you about me. I get tired of bitches real quick. That's just something about me. I get over it quick. If you change up from how we connect, and if you switch up and go into doing some flip flop ass shit that I don't connect with, girl, I'm liable to start becoming distant.
Yeah.
And that's what I do. I became distant, girl. So she hit me up one day after the drip idol when this was when TKO and all them was here. And she was like, "Oh, I don't know if this was the next day. I missed one of them." And she was like, "Oh, me and TKO and Greeting I was about to come to your house." And I was like, no, we don't want no company or whatever." And it was after the police came to my house looking for her. And I was like, "No, we don't want any company and all of that extra shit." And then she was like, that's what she texted me. I was like, "Oh, if you don't want me at your house no more, you could just say that." And then I said, "Girl, I said it. That's what I just said. We don't want a company." So after that, she just started like going live and just saying little subliminal shit. Like she was just trying to start an issue with me. But I wasn't really biting the bait because I knew only thing she wanted to do was release my address. So once it led up to I realized that's all you want to do and you think you're gonna sit up on live and pop about me and bully me into a corner. Shit, I went savage on that ass. So girl, I knew my address got released. It was what it was. After that, I get 4-5 loaded off safety.
Period.
Okay, so yeah, when he leaked, I'm sorry, when she leaked your address, um, I didn't mean it. When she leaked your address, because I think that's out of line. So when she leaked your address, did you? What was your reaction behind the scenes? Like, what did you? What was your first thought? What did you first think to do? Because you're human. You're human, and
Mm.
that's personal. That's your safety.
If you
Your,
just broke my charge,
yeah.
I'm gonna kill you.
Honestly, can you tell us like what was your first reaction? Because that's your safety and your welfare, and that's wrong. So, how do you feel? What
My
was your
first reaction was, where my gun at?
period?
That's always my first reaction when I feel like I got to protect myself. So
Absolutely.
I just did the proper steps. I got more security around my house. I got more everything. I just did what I needed to do. First, I was going to move because I don't give a fuck. I just did. I wanted I like my privacy. But then I said, move for what, bitch? When I can watch you from up the street. So I just did all the proper procedures and paid a lot of money and got my shit totally secure. So bitch, you walk in my yard, it's gonna flash, it's gonna ring, and everything else. So girl, that's just what I did. Cause ain't nobody about to run me. I feel like bitches be trying to bully you. Bitches try to bully you and run you and scare you, man. And my mama stayed in her motherfucking house for 20-something years, bitch, right in the hood, ho. And bitch, we done made it through Taliban bombs and everything else up in that motherfucker, ho. And if I don't know nothing else, I know about survival. I'm a street nigga. I got a whole history behind me. And I just said, I'm gonna handle myself and be safe and do the proper procedures and cut everybody off from coming around me. And that's what I did.
So, Super, did it put a bad taste in your mouth for even trying to, pair
Yeah.
yourself up with new people? Like,
I
how
don't.
did you
I'm
feel?
so different now. Yeah, I'm so different now. Girl, I won't even let the people come do my facial at my house.
Nice, good,
Girl, who you?
right?
All right,
Yeah.
Super. Tell us a little bit about your ex co-founder of the Super Teens. Was it Walla?
What about it?
All right. Who is this person and where is this person?
Nobody and somewhere in the lost and found.
Okay, so I guess we'll leave that person there.
Yeah, they never was nobody on here.
Okay, awesome. How about this? Liz, where is she and who is she?
Probably sitting next to Walla in the lost and found. I don't
Oh,
know. I haven't talked to them people since the last time y'all ever seen me on live talking to them people. I haven't talked to them people and don't know about them people, don't care about them, but I know they know about me.
hello. So
Per.
I guess we'll leave them there.
Mm-hmm.
All righty. So, Drama, do you want to go ahead and ask your next question?
Yes. So my next question is about going to be about Harry the Boom and
Mm-hmm.
your relationship because we know that you and Cherry the Boom were cool. Oh, look at the baby behind.
That's
Oh,
Snowman.
oh man, it's so cute.
Trying to get comfortable. Look,
He's so damn bad. But
he's
go
cute.
ahead.
He's adorable.
And so, you and Cherry the Boom were cool, and then at one point y'all had a falling out over Lowe. I want to know, do you ever? And it was, I want to know why. How do you feel about Cherry the Boom now? And will you ever make up with Cherry the Boom in the future?
Well, how do I feel about her? I don't feel about her. So I don't really feel about nobody but Warren, to be honest. So there's no feel, but I feel as if she was right about what she said about Lowe. Uh, do I think we will ever make up? Uh, I think we passed it. It's cordial, but I don't think we will ever hang out and diddy bop. Like if I see you somewhere in the club, something, hey, how you doing? Probably, but just like, oh girl, let's go step on the scene. I doubt it.
Right. Okay. And
All right. So let's do a segue because I know everyone wants to hear about the beautiful offsprings of Superbih. Okay.
Mhm.
So Superbih, let's start with this question. How many children do you have?
3,
Period. And how many baby mothers?
3.
Oh, I know you effing lying.
No, I'm not.
Okay. And what's the age of your children?
18, 15, 7.
Okay. Now, do you still get along with any of the baby mothers?
Yeah, all of us cordial.
Okay, good. Now, is there one that you would go back and tap?
Oh,
They all of them.
Oh,
They all
now,
fine.
oh, hello. Okay.
okay.
Oh, I need a
No,
little
they fine,
water.
fine. Like, no, they fine, fine. Like, they're fine, fine. Like, they're fine, fine.
All
On
right.
another level.
And do they
Yeah.
have? Do they all know Worm?
They all know Worm and they all love him.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. All right. So let's talk about these beautiful children.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So your 18-year-old. Does anybody have the energy of you? Do they act like you? Are they similar to you?
My daughter. My daughter is all my kids look exactly like me. And
Okay.
all my kids got a part of me. All of them crazy, all of them funny, all of them are goofy, all of them are comedians, every last one of them. All of them are very smart as hell. They're very outspoken. They're very debatable. They're very well respecting. I never had, only issue I had was with my oldest son, because, girl, he off chain, he a teenager. So, but, he got in a few fights and stuff like that or whatever in school. But my kids, they good kids. They just, I'm so proud and thankful that, of my kids, and they not badass kids. My daughter ain't had no baby. She about to be 19. She in the military, girl. She say she's still a virgin. I was just about to say she a virgin, but child, she say she's still a virgin. I believe she is, but I know I lied when I was young too. So I don't know, but all I know is she ain't got no babies, and she is in the military. She is doing her thing. She's great, and she is on the road to success. My other kids in school, so you
Mhm.
know.
Okay. Other than financial support, how often do you see your kids? Do you support them in sports or any in school activities?
Well, before I moved to Atlanta, my kids, my son and my daughter used to come stay with me like for 6 months and 3 months and out the year or whatever. But now I'm in Atlanta and coronavirus and all of that shit like with school and they homeschool and my daughter, she in the military and my youngest son, he's in Texas. So I haven't really seen, well, I seen my youngest son. I haven't seen my daughter since she went to the military in like 8 months because she's in the military. And my oldest son, I haven't seen him since I left Jacksonville 5 months ago. Because he went back with his mom when I came to Atlanta. So, and then my youngest son, me and his mom kind of working some things out with that situation because they in Texas and that's her baby. So it's just a whole long story behind it. So we just working some things out with that.
Absolutely. So I really admire your maturity and the fact that you love your children. You are a part of their life. That's really commendable.
Yes, ma'am. Thank
Um,
you.
Drama, do you have a question, my love?
Yes. So my question is, if your kid came home, like your son or your daughter, and told you they were gay,
Hmm.
yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Unless they boom that in they dingling. I wouldn't give a damn if they grown. That is not my business. I don't give a fuck. I'm gay and I'm successful. All I want my kids to be is successful. I am happy. I don't give a damn and use condoms. I don't give a damn what they do when they hold out. That's just something that I just would never give a fuck about. That's just not my business. Far as what they do in the bed, I don't even want to think about my kids in the bed. So I wouldn't even give a fuck about that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, boom, you gay, okay, bye. That's just what they choose to do. I wouldn't put no thought into it. I wouldn't try to figure out how I'm gonna get them to change, because girl, that's just what they doing. And that's them. And I'm just gonna educate them as far as what I know and as far as being safe and, let them know about the statistics and, the rate of the diseases. And I'm gonna try to educate them as much as I can because I want them to live a long, healthy life as long as they can. And I want them to also know you can be with the same partner and still be very successful, very loved around the world. You can have a great job. You can be a great designer, actor, whatever you, a great doctor, a great whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's gay people in every position in the world, and in some position they're doing great. So it don't matter about your sexuality. Just be great.
Period.
Right.
All right. So I have a question. Are you the type of father, if you know your child has done something wrong, you say, not my child. I don't care, not my child. Are you that father, or would you say, you know what, son, you did something wrong. Let's go deal with the consequences.
Deal with the consequences, child. My son was on probation, but that motherfucker so bad. Oh, girl, listen. We deal with the consequences, and you just, because I went through a lot. So by my experiences, I done went through things, so I can tell him what not to do. So I don't listen to. I'm not the type of parent that's, my child ain't say that, my child ain't do that if another adult. But I'm going to still listen to my child. The motherfucker ain't going to just tell me shit about my motherfucking child. I don't give a fat fuck flying flugaze and fuck. You can tell me what they said, and then I'm going to talk to my child because I want to know what you said when they said it. Okay? Because, girl, it's just, and I'm going to know what made them say it. So, I'm going to get to the bottom of things. But I'm going to handle my child. My children, we got a good connection. So, I was young. I had my first child at the age of 15, my daughter. So, 8th grade summer. So, when you grow with your kids and stuff like that, it's just so different. So, I kind of grew with my kids, and we just got a different type of relationship. So, we good. We cool.
I like that. I like that.
They know
All
daddy
right.
gonna slide for whatever. That's why when they were saying they was gonna get one of my baby mamas to come on here and do an interview, I was just waiting on that interview because it was gonna be a legendary one, bitch. Because I'm the one they call every time, whenever, So, and my kid, and I always got a home with a roof over my motherfucking head, regardless if it was an apartment, regardless of what it was. My kids always came home to dad all day life. So a bitch couldn't, even when I was when I had a project, bitch, years ago, and it was laid to the ground. So I always did everything for my motherfucking kids. So when when the topic came up about them, I was ready to talk about that. So when they was talking about the baby mamas coming, see, that's something I don't speak about, my kids and my baby mamas. So I don't speak about it for a reason. Not because I'm hiding nothing, because they're well taken care of. I don't have, my baby mamas, them are business women. They are very known. They are very, from where I'm from and where they from. One of them married to a very important person. And we just move like that. So when they was talking about they coming into an interview, my baby mamas would never sit on Big O. They would never do that. They would never come on here for no amount of money. Nothing will make my baby mamas come sit on no app because I know my baby mamas. So when they was doing all of that, girl, it was the biggest laugh of my life. That's when I knew the lies was getting over the top.
All right. I have another question. Although they drag people's kids all the time on this app, how did it make you feel when that person spoke about your children or your child?
To be honest, girl, I didn't feel. I don't care. Girl, let me tell you something. My children are gorgeous, beautiful. Like, I am so blessed in my life. I feel like nothing perfect and nobody perfect because I have my days and, we all go through shit. But I feel like God gave me the beautifulest children, beautiful skin, teeth, not handicapped, not nothing, just so smart. My daughter's in the military. Like, she got straight out of high school, went straight there. Like, 6 weeks later, like, don't play no games, so business savvy, so goal savvy. Girl, ain't nothing them crumbs can say about mines to make me ever give a fuck. My children are it. They walk like it. They talk like it. They are me. They know they look good. My daughter knows she is a fucking jewel piece. My son, all my kids know they are something special. They know they are spoiled. Their mama's fine as hell. They get what they want. It's just nothing they can say about my kids. My kids ain't in no projects running with no snotty noses. They just always been well taken care of. So regardless if I was there or not. So it didn't matter. My kids good. Every picture any picture. See, they go to these other people churn and they pull up the pictures and the shoes. Oh, tell them to go look up mine. Get into it. Oh man, my children, all of them go on my Facebook now. Every one of my children are viral. My children are viral kids. Anytime I post them, my son got 100 and something thousand likes on motherfucking Facebook. 100 and something thousand shares. Don't play with me. My kids are it, baby. So, what they said about mine?
Period.
My children
Drama.
dressed to the gods, baby, just like daddy. And this was before Super Big, this before the Bigo, before anything. Girl, I go in the store and steal, ho. Make sure they making sure they look better than me, ho. So a bitch can't say nothing about my kids. And that's why I tell any parents, make sure your kids right. Fuck what you go through. A bitch can talk about me all day. Make sure them kids on point like Stacey Adams, baby.
Period.
And my big mamas will tell you that. Who I never played that. So yeah, it didn't matter what they said about them. I did my job and I does my job. So it's cool.
Awesome. Drama.
Okay, so my next question is,
Pop chewing on my head.
I want to clear this up. I just want to say, first of all, you are a nice interior decorator, okay? Because we saw that, you decorated your home, you decorated, another person's home on this app, and it was beautiful, and they all trashed it, but they were hating. I just want to say you're a nice interior decorator.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Do your thing. And then I do want to say that there's a site that has a picture of you on it,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'll take your reaction, however it is. I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't want me. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
girl, you can talk about it. Girl, what the
Okay.
fuck? Go ahead. I wouldn't have took the picture, girl. Make it make
Okay.
sense. But listen, okay, so the picture you're talking about is a picture that I took with 20 individuals that was in this nonprofit, and Google it, you very smart, Empress. That was in this nonprofit organization called We Are Greater Than AIDS. I work with the health department in my hometown, so when I came out the closet, when I came out the closet on Facebook, a lot of people was inspired, a lot of gays and all this extra shit. So of course, the health department in my hometown wanted me to do events. They wanted me to speak. So I started doing stuff at the college, at different places in my high school, to this nonprofit organization had contacted me. Girl, if I'm lying, Google it, dumb hoe. Google it. It's called We Are Greater Than AIDS. So anyway, girl, I would never have to lie, baby. If I wanted to not even talk about it, I would have told her to move along. Lil' boo, this is my motherfucking interview. So, bitch, y'all hate to hear the truth, ho. Y'all hoes like to know everything, but y'all hoes don't like to know the motherfucking truth. So, anywho, I had they reached out to me or whatever and asked me did I want to be a part of this nonprofit organization. They travel, I travel all over the world. I just speak my story on about how I am as a black gay man with kids. So it's different people within the organization. Some people have HIV, some people have syphilis, some people was raped in prison, some people were homeless, it's just a bunch of LGBT people that went through different scenarios with being gay.
Right.
So of course it was paid. Ooh, girl, they paid us real good. So of course I wanted to do it. I'm a spokesperson. I like to talk. I'm very smart and I'm very well educated. And I'm definitely about my bag. But on top of that, I wanted to learn and educate myself about being gay. I just came out the closet. I wanted to know everything to not catch HIV, bitch. So of course I was down with learning everything that they was gonna offer to teach me, bitch. So that's just super, bitch. So at the end of the day, I did it. It was the best thing in my life. I enjoyed it. It was a great class. But let me tell you about the class. So what was so crazy? The first day we went to train. It was in Macon, Georgia. So it's 20 people that was inside the class, 20 black men, gay men. So while we're in the class, the first day they gave everybody an HIV test. So the reason I got in it, I haven't had an HIV test since I had my child. So, and then I had, me and my baby mom separated, and I ended up coming out the closet, all of this. So I haven't had an HIV, even though I only been messing with, whatever. So I haven't had an HIV test. So of course I was scared. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to, they wanted me there for that. So okay, boom. So we all took the test. Out of the 20 people that took the test, 4 people was HIV negative. Thank God I was one of them, of course. Well, not saying of course, but thank God I was one of them. Because today, I always get tested. I'm like an advocate for it. If you go on my Instagram, if you go on Facebook, I'm quick to show my test. I'm quick to try to get people to go get tested. And I don't give a fuck about what nobody say in the world. I know I ain't got it. Everybody see my test. Everybody look at it. Everybody see it. Duh. Bitch, I'll go to the motherfucking health department if I chose to get my mouth swabbed right in front of you bitches and blood draw because I don't give a fuck. But the point of the matter is the reason I do it is because a lot of people are scared to speak about it and speak on it, whether if they got it or not. and I ain't scared of no bitch. I don't give a fuck about what nobody think about me. You know why? Because I met a lot of motherfuckers that had it that I felt for and I connected with, and a lot of them got raped. A lot of them had different reasons, was born with it. And I learned to not judge a bitch. So I'm glad my motherfucking ass went to the motherfucking class. And a lot of you dumb STD, HIV, half dead ass bitches in the motherfucking comments need to take y'all ass to get motherfucking educated. So I don't give a fuck about what near one of you hoes say about me, bitch. I learned something. That's why you hoes are dumb. That's why you hoes are slow. That's why white people look at black motherfuckers like we don't know a motherfucking thing. But one thing about it, a bitch can't tell me about motherfucking HIV, STDs. You want to know why? Because bitch, I went through a 2-year training, bitch, a motherfucking class, and bitch, I'm certified, bitch. Anytime I go to my motherfucking hometown, bitch, I get a motherfucking badge when I walk in the health department, bitch, and I speak and I can talk and I can do what the fuck I want to do because I'm that motherfucking bitch. So nobody can't tell me shit. And guess what? I inspire people all over the fucking world. I traveled to Dallas, Vegas, Houston, everywhere, bitch, speaking to bitches, telling my life. And guess who was the number one motherfucking spokesperson? And we are greater than AIDS, motherfucking super bitch. So all you hoes can suck on this one, bitch. Ho. That's what I do, ho. I inspire and I deliver and I don't give a fuck. So if y'all ever think on this goddamn app or in this world that this nigga gonna do what y'all want me to do, all you hoes can cross y'all arm and fall back in the casket now, and I'll be the bitch to push the dirt on you, ho, because y'all hoes will die, go to hell. If I do what any of y'all want me to do, if I move for the world, it's gonna be a bitch out there who not gonna learn shit. And bitch, I'm gonna move by my way, I'm gonna do it my way, and if a hoe don't like a hoe, get the motherfucking highway, bitch. So I'm gonna fuck what you hoes say, long as I know, bitch. And there's just another thing. Any bitch that can say I got AIDS, baby, let's go live and meet me at the clinic. Nobody stands up to do that though, bitch. Cause I'm that bitch, ho. Play with me. So next question, and I got a friend that got it, and I love that nigga to death, bitch. And I don't give a fuck what you hoes say.
Now, if anybody want to be educated on AIDS or if they had a question in Alabama, you can call the HIV/AIDS hotline at 800-228-0469. That's in Alabama, 800-228-0469. In Florida, it's 800-352-AIDS. That's 800-352-AIDS. And in Georgia, there's a hotline, 404-876-9944.
And let me say this before we move along.
9944.
I'm gonna say this before we move along. I'm a very known person and well known all over the world. I have a lot of friends in the world. If I had it, I would be one of the first people that I catch y'all surprised because I tell y'all hoes, I wouldn't give a fuck. That's me, but I don't. And I know a lot of you haters and you bitches want me to be that person. Bitch, I can count on one hand who touched what a male figure that graced this skin, pussies. Baby, I'm a virgin. I know y'all want, that's how y'all see life. Y'all want to make a bitch like y'all's. I'm nothing what you used to, ho. Sorry. Next question.
Period.
All right. So I'm going to move on. Then we're going to make a segue into the business super, y'all. We talked about the young super. Mom, dad, siblings. You know, when he realized he was gay, bisexuality, Super versus Dion, Worm. We talked about Facebook relationships, all of his friends. We talked about his beautiful children and babies' moms. Now we're going to get down to business. We're going to talk about the moolah. Okay? Super bad bit. Like I did in my introduction, you guys. This is an entertainer, comedian, a mogul, top tier host on Bigo, a fucking successful family founder of the Super Tinks, the top 5 families month after month on the app. He's super bad, big. Super, let's get into it. We'll start with Bigo.
I'm listening.
How
Let's go.
did you hear about Bigo Facebook?
What was the question, boo?
How did you hear about Bigo?
Brandon motherfucking finessing ass keys. My big brother.
Okay.
Plug me in.
And how hard was that plug? Like, was it say, hey, Super, come to Bigo? Oh, yo, bro, Bigo.
Oh,
like,
he begged. He cashed out. I tricked some money out on him. Girl, he had to let me know this shit was real up over here. He kept saying, boy, it's lit. Boy, you will blow up. Oh, you this. He just kept telling me for like months. And I was like, because all the people that's hating on me today, I said, I don't want to go sit with them because I was doing so good. They was out my way. I was so glad all the more I wouldn't get reported on Facebook. Ooh, I was so happy the hoes was gone. I said, let them stay there. I didn't even want to remind them and let them know I was still alive. Ooh, that's how much I didn't want to look at them garbage back assholes. But Brandon just was so persistent on it. And I was like, bro, and I said, well, shit, I was locked out of my Instagram. Oh, no bookings wasn't coming. Oh, bitch, I had to give me some money. So, bitch, I logged in and now we up and we stuck.
Hey, when did you know it was real? When did you know Bigo was real?
The day I logged in and had my audition.
And they dropped on you?
Mm,
Period.
yeah. My first day was lit as fuck. The love was amazing. Everybody was cool. Uh, it was so much love. It was lit. I said, "Ooh, all these little beans and shit." That Brandon was explaining to me, telling me what was going on. I said, "Ooh, Lord, ooh, Lord." Oh, girl, I was cussing all in the motherfucking interview. I wasn't even supposed to cuss. I wasn't even supposed to be outside. I was at my mama's house. I was on the porch. I was staying in my apartment, but then I had to make a decision because I do taxes. So I was like, well, boom, I'm waiting in Jacksonville. Bitch, I ain't really, shit ain't truckling like that. The tax office is in my hometown. So I say, boom, I'm about to move back to my mama's house. Of course, I knew everybody was going to talk about it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I didn't give a fuck. But because, bitch, with success comes sacrifice. Bitch, I had to swallow
Absolutely.
my pride and humble myself and say, damn, bitch, I got to go to mama's house. So, because I had to save my money and get my shit together. So, I went to my mama's house and I was doing the taxes and stuff at the tax office. And I did my interview on my mama's porch. And now we here.
Period. I love it. So when did you decide to get a family? What made you say, you know what, I'm super bad, bitch. I need my own.
A family, okay. Everybody was just saying, hey. Well, first they was trying to get me to get his families. JB's was trying to get me to get his family. And I was a piece of considering it because I didn't know nothing about the app. And then like after 3-4 days on this app, everybody was like, bitch, hell no, bitch, you better get your own family. So I was like, okay, boom, I'm gonna get my family one day. And I was like, I want to learn the app. I just kept saying, well, let me learn a little more about the app or whoop the whoop. Cause I ain't know shit. All I seen was all these people at millions and hundreds of thousands. And girl, I just felt like, where am I? Where am I at? So my first month and a half, I just learned the app. I just did my thing, and I had my own little friends and shit who posted up on panels with me, and we ran it up, and we did our little thought this one. And then I was like, my second month, I say, fuck it, let's start a family. I ended up starting my family, and that's it.
Period. So explain the term run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up.
It's self-explanatory. It means run them beans up, throw some beans. But yeah, run it up. Just I don't know how I started saying that. I think I was freestyling one day and rapping and dancing and being super bitch and bitch. Because people be scared to ask for the beans. So the girls used to be scared. So I used to always be asking for my beans. Everybody used to say that when I first got on this out. They used to be like, oh, super bad, bitch, and beg my way to the top. Now them hoes begging me. So bitch, yeah, I was begging y'all. Oh, who got a bean? Bitch, you got a bean for this pussy. Girl, I started begging. Every day they kept throwing the beans. I said, ooh, all I gotta do is press play and beg. Ooh, beg, bitch. I felt like I wanted to go sit on the bridge one day and beg. Bitch, I did was begging. I said, ooh, I'm a beggar. So that's how I started working on Bigo. Everybody knew me as the Bigo. Bitch, everybody come to my page. And then my page just started becoming all about money. Like everybody hit my shit. Like everybody already knew it was all about the money. And I'm very, very witsy on how you start something is how you got to finish. You got to start it and put your foot in the mud. So the day one, it was about the money. And then everybody joined the team. We started a family. Everybody started getting a little money. Then run it up. We started running up. And like everybody that just, everybody know what time it is. Like we all know what it is. It's about the money. Period.
I love it. All right, so that's the Bigo lifestyle. So
Mm-hmm.
tell us now about you have shows, Super Big. You get booked and you're busy. You even have TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to us about that. I mean, you're very successful.
Well, right now I feel as if I'm in my prime because I'm doing a lot of work right now. And it's just a lot that's going on the back end. But I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it. I'm loving the life. I'm loving everything. Uh, and I just stay focused on it. To be honest with y'all, when I first started taking off like a little bit, like about a year ago, probably I'm going to be honest, about 7 months ago, when I moved to Atlanta, that's when reality hit me.
Mm.
That shit getting real. Like when I moved to Atlanta, oh my God, my phone was blowing up everybody in a minute, baby. So I was like, what the fuck? All these people. So I just was on. It's just been going good ever since then.
Now, since you've been on Bigo, we all know you've made some friends and some foes. Now, what would you consider Milan on this app to you?
A person that's on this app.
And that's that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
So why? Okay, so why do you think that you and Milan? Do you think that you and Milan fell out over? Why do you think that you and Milan fell out? I'm gonna tell you what people are saying. They think the reason is.
I think because I'm super. I think because I'm that bitch, and I'm hard too. No matter when they try to talk about me so bad in the mud, and dog me and say, "Ooh, he on this," I always prevail. I always sit cute, and my supporters just always say they don't give a fuck. They run them beans up on this pussy, and then they always be just so struggling on their end. So I think that's just why I can't really be. I'm just being honest, and this ain't just to him. This just to in general. I be feeling like bitches just be jealous because I'm consistent. My work ethic is consistent. My 3 million is consistent. It looks so effortless to them. Uh, I just feel like because of the consistency.
I like that consistency. That's a
Okay.
good word.
Yes, it is. Sorry, we want to cut you off.
Residual success. Go ahead, Drama. I'm sorry.
Okay, so what I wanted to tell you was that so what people are thinking right now is that Milan is, you're doing a show with Jason, Tamar Braxton, and at first you was doing a show
Hey,
with
my boo, I love her.
yes, and so
And
people
Jason, that's my brother. I love him too so much. They're my people.
yes, and so people are thinking that the reason why um you and Milan had a falling out is because you stopped doing his show and he's jealous of the show because you're on the show with Jason and Tamar Braxton. Do you think that has anything to do with y'all falling out? You doing the show
And
with
I think if he's still beefing with me, which I don't know because I don't be seeing, I don't see people. I just go live on my page. But if he's still ranting and ripping and ranting around here, then that can be the reason. But I think if it's not, if what else could be the reason? Like the reason I didn't want to do the show with Milan because he was just feeling like he can just keep getting catty and we can keep all. Girl, I'm the show. Next question.
Yeah.
right?
So it was time to go. You're not about to play in my face. I don't give a fuck what you was. This is what, and let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this very humbly. This is what a lot of great people tell me today. A lot of bigger people than him or a reality show. A lot of people, and this was people that's doing their thing and had their great moments in the past. A lot of them were then. Right now is I'm now. And I may not be as big. I may not have reached where I'm going yet, but I'm on my way. And it's just I feel like because I'm now. I'm a nobody, and I'm just living good, doing good, and I'm enjoying my life. And I feel like they somebody, and they still ain't happy. That's what it is. So how is this nobody happy? How is this nobody super bit so happy and just living, just flight for flight, just living? That's it. I'm just living, baby. I ain't got, and this is why people can't stand me. Cause I'm so unbothered and I'm so nonchalant and I'm so okay with you getting out my life because I've been with this little nigga, this young nigga every time they fall out with me, they go to scream about my little young nigga. But let me tell you about this dick that hangs till his kneecaps, bitch. That's all I give a fuck about, bitch. When when you stop talking about me or stop talking to me, girl, I don't give a fuck. My man still here. This who know me inside out, bitch. Flip it in and flip it out. So when a bitch get mad at me and go to talking down, girl, I don't give a fuck. I sit on that nigga nose 5 more times a week, bitch. Y'all
Period.
don't understand that about me. I would never give a fuck. And I noticed the majority of the people that talk about me ain't got a man or a woman or nobody. They don't got shit.
Go
So I
ahead.
don't be giving the fuck. Girl, and I want everybody to know that super not going to care, girl. If you get mad at, because I don't fall out with people. I don't have problems. I don't have issues with bitches. So when y'all get in y'all feelings and say you stop talking to me, girl, I make more money without you hoes. Bitch, you a liability, hoe. Hell you mean? So when y'all be leaving out my little life or going live talking about me, girl, super don't give a fuck, bitch. Snap and approve it. Girl, I'ma still do me because I've been doing me. And let me tell y'all this, and I'm saying this humbly. Because I've been doing me before any bitch I met on here. So ain't no hoe gonna get on this app and think they gonna stop me or make me crumble. Hope everybody, all these bitches who lined up came up here on here after me, or even the ones that was here before me. Them hoes know I've been doing me, and I'm gonna keep doing me. And I did me by myself with my team. Bitch, you cannot break nothing you ain't helped build. You can talk about super all day. I got a whole structure that's consistently moved and press play every month on the first. The structure hits rotation. So, girl, I'm gonna stay at the top, basically, to make the long story short. So give it up. If you hating on me, just give it up. Might don't be number one, might don't be number two. Bitch, I ain't gonna be no less than 4 or 5.
Right.
And your haters motivate you. People like, oh, you so unhumble. Girl, shut the fuck up. Y'all can try to break somebody down all day and talk about them all day long and swear they not supposed to stand for themselves. Put your hands in the cross and fall back in the casket and call me when you need me to push the dirt. Because I ain't gonna never do what people see. People try to bully you to do what they want you to do. And they think that's that manipulative bullying. They think they can go live and say super on coke, and think super ain't gonna wake up in the morning and go live on they bitch ass. Girl, I ain't going nowhere. No, man, you mad.
So how much heat did you get when it was announced that you now have a Bigo agency?
To be honest, I think that's the month I hit my 10.6 million. So I was so on cloud 10. I ain't pay attention to the mad assholes. Who was mad? I heard people was just talking, but I didn't, what could they say? I got an agency.
They were mad, just so you know.
You know what I'm saying? I had an agency. I didn't, what they gonna say? Oh, you got an agency. So I wasn't, I was just on my high horse, dog. I just be in my zone. And, I don't be giving a fuck. People try to take your moments. Girl, they got to understand, I'm not no dumb hoe. I'm very smart, bitch. And clearly everybody should know that. So you only gonna, whatever you give the enemy is what they gonna give. So no, ain't nobody gonna change none of that. So, people just be wanting to take your moment, and anything that's my moment, they talk about it when everything. When I was in Puerto Rico, anything that a bitch talk about, they're gonna make something bad about whatever situation I'm living because there's some dead hoes.
Okay, drama.
Okay, so yes, congratulations on all your success because you are eating this app up and you're doing a good job at it.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. I do want to ask about, some people, around the app, and I'm gonna use some people loosely, right? Because it's not everybody saying it. Some people are, and are accusing you of doing PPP loans to help get to your 3 mil, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to let you know that I know that you have a legit business, and I myself was accused of having PPP loans, so I kind of know how it feels now. So Empress as well, and I know for sure I never had a PPP loan, so I understand how it feels now. So how do you have a PPP loan? Let's start from there.
I'm about to get one. I'm waiting on them to process me. They said it was too late though, but I'm trying to get processed.
Period. Okay. Period.
Like, if you are a small business owner and your business possibly, not even small, just a black, when I say small, I mean minority, skin color small, minority. And you got hit by COVID, and if you can prove by any small inclination that your small business struggle or your business struggle, you as a business owner is eligible for a loan. That's what that money is for. So while everybody's saying right here, PPP, you wish you had a business. You wish you could be eligible to be privileged to receive a loan like
and
that.
The truth is, the what they showed y'all was not no PPP loan. That was not even my name. So that's the whole truth and nothing but the truth. That's my comedian name. Everybody who know me was dead dying because everybody know my real name. So after my real name was leaked, that's when they went and did another one and tried to show that one. But I'm waiting on one now to process. I'm trying to get processed because I do have really 3 businesses, but of course Super is my biggest business, so I can get a bigger check with my name. So
Absolutely. Do y'all understand that if you have a business, the government has allocated those funds, again, paycheck protection. They're allocated those funds just for a business. So when you receive your funds and you take care of your business, Super is a walking billboard. Super is a business. While you guys are with your big ass mouths just open and always yak, 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 get a business so that you can be eligible for a PPP loan to get your
I got a
mouth
whole
off the
face
ground.
cream, all that shit that you can go
Yeah.
look up, Google up
Do
everything.
y'all
But I
understand?
don't be worried about them. But now that I know about it, yes, I'm going to definitely get one. But the thing about it is,
Business.
they tripping me out because first of all, they said okay, with what Drama said that they've been saying I've been doing it for. I mean that I got a PPP loan to hit 3 million, baby. I've been hitting 3 million for a year and 2 months. So how long was PPPs? Because I swear they just said they came out what, a month and a half, 2 months ago. So let's talk about it. I've been hitting 3 million since the day I hit 3 million from my mama front porch crawl. So you let these hoes play with you because I live like this. They don't want to give me my credit for what I got and what I do. And they don't never have to because I'm well taken care of, baby. I'm financially stable and I'm paid a motherfucking fool. So I don't need a bitch need a PP loan. Super don't need that, baby. I'm blessed. I'm blessed and I'm highly favored. So I don't even know why they like to take away the shit that Super worked for. Oh, this mine, baby. PPP what? For how long I was number one? I was number one on the motherfucking board since motherfucking November to March. Girl, you know how much money I made in a month, bitch? Every fucking month. On top of my 3 million that I've been hitting for motherfucking 13, 14 months. I was the first, me and Mother Tay was the first to hit it, baby. A year ago. So I don't know why the fuck they, and that Mother Tay right now sitting on hundreds of thousands. And I know that for a fact. And he know, because we chop. You know, we structure, he do his thing on his side, doing my mind. So, you know, when these motherfuckers be just saying all that rooted poo dumb ass shit, they sound stupid.
Yep.
Girl, I would not risk my super bitch career to be doing no PPP for Empress, drama, and the whole world, girl. You think, bitch, I'm a star. I feel like on the inside, I'm going to make more money than a PPP can ever pay a bitch like me, ho. So, yeah, I'm going to do my little PPP for my business, though.
As you should.
But I don't know what all this illegal shit, all that scam. Girl, how many PPPs could I do? Let's really talk about it. How many times can people get a PPP? I don't know.
Right.
The fuck? They sound dumb.
Exactly.
It's because it's me, and it's because they say they are baffled about how I've been at the top so long. How I hit 10.6 million. I don't motherfucking know, ho. Them same people still running beans on my ass. So ask them how I hit it, girl. Tax season, girl. My birthday was in March, girl. Dude, that's how I hit it. Oh, I'm spoiled. What? Hell is y'all talking about, bitch? I had tricks and all coming up on this motherfucker, running up on this pussy. Bitch, it's my birthday. So at the end of the day, they so worried about the wrong shit. Don't worry about me, baby. I chill, I grind, I do my thing. They be over. It's just like everything Super do, they got a reason to why. Everything. Well, goddamn, what could it be? Could it ever be the man just doing the right thing? He making some shit happen. He grinding. Like, what the fuck is wrong with the world? That's what's wrong with black people. They sad and tired.
Now, for anyone that has a little common sense and that has a business and would like to get support from the government by getting an SBA or PPP loan, please visit www.sba.gov. Use your brain. Use your brain. If you have a struggling business, please use these resources. They're there for us. It's not a lot of time that we get a resource that can really help us. Please, again, visit www.sba.gov to get assistance with your SBA loan as well as your PPP, aka the Paycheck Protection Loan. Next question, Drama.
Right. Okay, so I'm glad that we cleared that up. I'm gonna a second. So the next question that I have is about your okay, we cleared up the big ones. Wow, this is nice. All right. So yeah, we cleared it. We basically cleared up the main rumors that was going on around the app, which is so good. And not only that, I do wanna make a comment for myself too as well. It's smart to get a PPP loan if you have your own business, and the only way you can get it is if you open it during COVID when you were affected by it. All right, so before COVID. So before that, so my next question is, okay, I know it's people dragging you around these apps, around the app. Some
Mm-hmm.
people are, bringing people to the app, having interviews with them, people that they know dislike you, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, when people don't. One thing I know about when people don't like people, they make up lies. They are
Mm-hmm.
easy to lie. It's so easy for them to lie on you when they don't like you. It's so easy and it's sad. So when you so so let's get to that, right? There's a picture that came out, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
know I started off on this. There's a picture and a video that came out, and everybody was around the app saying that you allegedly did coke, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I hate putting that together because I was one of the people who said, if we don't, I was one of the people who said, if you notice the video, if you look at the video, his arm is moving in what they saying is coke. If your arm was on a dresser, right, and the coke was there, the coke would have got on your shirt. When you move your hand, the coke would at least move, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
can tell that it was a scratch on the table instead of that. So instead of going with what everybody else was saying, I'm like, nah, we can't accuse him of doing that unless we seen him do that on the video. Because
It
his
was
hand
good
was
cloud.
already
It was good
right.
cloud.
And so yeah, so I wanted to say, like, how do you feel about everybody waking it up on you? Did you ever feel attacked, like you wanted to cave in at one moment, and then you like, fuck that, I'm gonna just keep doing me?
No, listen, in school, I was most popular, class clown. I always been that bitch. So I always been mean. Like, no, I never give a fuck. It's always a group of hoes that's so jealous of me, and I live. That's what keeps me juvenated. It keeps me young. It keeps my skin clear and pure. So yeah, I never give a fuck, friend. And I'm trying to tell y'all, I don't know how much I can express it. I don't care. I look okay. Let me take another shit. Boo, I look better than every single bitch y'all is bringing up to me. Like, for real, for real. Like, Dion is
Here,
and it's not cocky. This what the hoes tell me, baby. This what the niggas say. Bitch, the hoes are through. Would you give a fuck? Girl, everywhere I go, they tell me I'm fine as fuck. All women can be in Walmart pushing the basket. Bitch wanna fuck me. Girl, I don't give a fuck. That is the truth.
Period.
Girl, people treat me, I'm living, I love myself. I love my life. Nothing they can say can affect me. I know I'm not perfect. We all got flaws, but I embrace them, baby. Them hoes are mad. They are uglier than me. And to a bitch, bring a bitch who serving. Them
Period.
hoes ain't serving.
that part.
So I don't care. That is the truth. I just feel like, and this is what I train myself. You have to train yourself. I train myself mentally. I tell myself, even if you're not, if you talk about me and don't know me personally, then you jealous of me. So before I give a fuck, my mind is gonna say that person is jealous of you, super. Why are you even wasting your energy? Them bitches just jealous. So I feel like any person that's talking about me is jealous of me. And then it make me feel like I'm that bitch.
Super, we
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm
respect
that
you.
bitch. That last month, oh my God, I feel like I deserve something. I deserve a crown. I feel like I deserve something for my 10, almost 11 million. They didn't give that. I ain't get no recognition. Bitches ain't give a fuck about that. They want to talk about it, but they ain't saying nothing about that. Them bitches, I feel like, damn, okay, last month when everybody talked about me, I feel like I deserved a plaque or something for that. Damn. Most talked about bitch on Bigo. Like, God damn. Because who the fuck, how the fuck do they do it? Like, how the fuck the whole entire app was talking about me?
Well, let's just give you your roses now.
Like,
Everybody,
what?
So everybody run it
Everybody
up
was
on
going
Super.
in on me.
Can we run it
I
up
was
on Super
everybody
right now and
caption,
give him his
everybody
roses
profile
now?
picture.
let's yes, let's
Ooh, I feel
let's
like Beyonce.
yes, let's give
Let's
Super roses. He hit 10
yeah.
million. He's black. He's a black
11 million, 10
successful.
million. Can we
Yes,
run it up on Super, please?
Ooh.
yes.
Let's give him his
Y'all ain't got.
roses.
I'm saying y'all ain't got to do that. I'm not saying y'all have to do. I'm just saying the
But
people
we
that
would
talk
like
about me
to.
so
That's
much,
what we're gonna
they
No,
do.
never
it's
talk
necessary.
about. They never
You're,
talk about your accomplishments. And if they do, they gonna say, "Oh, he did it because of PPP." Girl, why would I throw myself 10 million beans, bitch? I get 3 million. I'm good. Girl, clearly the supporters wanted to get this pussy rich. So, bitch, if Empress is on this app, Empress is a businesswoman and she know how to maneuver this app. She got an agency, she got a family, she worked this money, she worked with Brandon. Everybody know. Empress, why would Super throw himself? You know how much money I would have to throw?
You know how much money he would lose?
So I threw myself $240,000.
He would be in debt. He would be in debt trying to throw that on him. He would be. It'll be a waste.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't be on my way to Vegas in a couple days, just leaving Puerto Rico, Miami, and everywhere else, bitch. I wouldn't be. I'd be home like them hoes, stressing. Girl, what?
It would be a very, very. Well, y'all don't understand it. The thing about it, the people that talk about everybody the most and are disgusted and jealous of us, they don't understand the app. Oh, I don't do this and I don't do that because you don't understand the app. And until you do, you will stay where you are. At the bottom. I'm sorry.
I don't get it. So I just never understood. Why would I throw they threw 240 something thousand?
That's a deficit.
But in the same sentence they'll say, I threw it to myself, but then they'll turn around and say I'm broke. Girl, I'm just over it. It was my birthday month. Why would I pay myself? Girl, I was collecting and cashing out. Oh,
and it's the weirdest thing. It's just the weirdest thing for them. It's just sad. It's just sad. And people that actually listen to it and follow it, that it's even more sad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dumbass hoes, girl, I pay my bills, girl. I get my money. I work. I'm entertained. I don't know what they do. Oh, but I get paid. I get paid good for what I do on this app, off this app, everything else. So I get my money, boo. Sorry, hoes. I don't know what they got to do or what they doing, but baby, my people make sure I hit my little shriek. Just to get me hit that little shriek. Yeah.
So, Drama, do you have any more questions before we bring up the viewers?
I mean, all my questions are answered. I think pretty much all my questions are answered. Yeah, all my questions are answered. You can bring up the viewers.
All right, you guys. Again, anticipation, and thank you all for your patience. You've seen us whip him into shape, and he answered every question with effortless. Okay, he's super big. That's why. So now the viewers get the opportunity to come up in the box now and ask any question you want. One question, please. Don't comment. Don't say, Super, I need you to wear green hair. Don't say, Super, close your robe. Just ask a question. Don't make your comment. Just please ask a question. If you come up here and say, Super, but I love you, that is not a question. It's not. Okay? Please, if you have a question, please tap join and we will bring you up because I'm going to assume you have a question. All right, first person that's coming up in the queue. Let's see here. I Pimp Yetta. Are you ready? I Pimp Yetta. I'm going to bring you up. Please have a question. I Pimp Yetta. Have a question ready.
Y'all know I love y'all too.
I Pimp ready. Yetta is on the phone. We will go ahead and drop I Pimp Yetta.
Yeah, girl, pimp your ass on somewhere else in the alley.
Next question. I am Morgan. Morgan, I do respectfully respect that you will have a question. Okay, Morgan. I am Morgan is not by the phone. We only see her ceiling fan. We will drop I am Morgan. Next question. Zonkiana. All right, my love.
Hi, Super. How you doing?
Hey, boo.
I just wanted to ask you. I used to always watch you on Queen's Court with Miss Maddie, T.S. Madison. That's when I first met you. I was wondering, are you going to bring some of that to one of your shows here to do? I used to love that show. I thought that was very good, what y'all did. You think?
Girl, I must got a ghost or a twin running around this motherfucker. I ain't never do no show with T.S.
You didn't do your Queen's Court when you came to her basement and did the show, the docket? Yes, you did. You did it a couple times. That's why I met you at.
Girl. No. Next question.
Well, that was okay. Well, excuse me.
Thank
you.
You ain't meet me. Bye. That was not me. Me and T.S. Madison cool. We went out to eat at lunch. You seen us at lunch the other day?
So about 2 years ago, y'all wasn't doing that? Y'all didn't come down?
Girl, me and T.S. Madison just started kicking it, girl. If you ain't see our ass, the other day to know you ain't seen me with TS, girl.
King Jerome.
I never was
Super,
on
I
her
used to
show
be
yet.
your
I'm gonna just say that I wasn't on her
super.
show yet. Okay.
Super, can you stop talking for a second?
Oh,
Super, I used to be in your family. I used to. I used to love you, honestly.
next
King
person.
Jerome, what's wrong? Sorry.
Let me tell you bitches something before you bring a bitch up here.
Okay, let me
I'm
put
the
on mute.
queen.
Let me put him on mute. Hold on.
Mute this motherfucker. Let me let this clear loudly. Let me tell these bitches how this shit gonna work up in this motherfucking house tonight. I'm the motherfucking queen. Don't you ever think you gonna tell me to hush and you wanna question this dick. Move it to the side, it's a pussy, and it get wet. So, bitch, if you want my motherfucking time, if you wanna question me, ho, you better come up here acting like we friends, cause you won't finish your sentence. Let's go, Wavy. Thank you, Empress.
You're welcome. Okay, Wavy.
Hello. I had an important question to ask you. I just wanted to know how old are you?
I'm 35.
Okay. That's all I wanted to ask. Thanks for the opportunity, you guys.
Thank you,
You're welcome,
Wavy.
baby.
You're welcome.
I guess you guys don't know how to get down yet, but okay. All right,
I
Miss
don't know who the fuck you
Mamas,
thought you was,
Miss
motherfucker,
Mamas,
talking
Miss
to you.
Mamas, Miss Mamas.
Fucking you was in my family,
You
not in
are
my
up
family,
next,
trying
sis.
to get back in there, bitch. Keep
All
your
right,
questions
sis.
down with it.
Okay, I don't have a question. I have an announcement. If y'all don't keep it cute in these fucking comments, you getting muted and kicked. And I'm dead ass serious. It's not about drama. It's about super. Don't disrespect him about his parenthood, saying that he has AIDS or HIV, or talk about his children.
Oh,
Your
they can
ass
say that,
will
baby.
be kicked. I
Listen,
promise you.
they can, baby, listen here.
Thank you, Miss
They
Mama.
want me to be just like them and their cousins. They can say whatever, baby. You only what you answer to. I see the comments, but I'm just so unbothered. So y'all type away. You only
All
what you
right.
answer to, baby. I don't give a fuck about what these hoes say. Let them talk. I like to know how many people I got mad.
Hey y'all. So I just
Hey,
have a quick
Hey.
question. So
Let me see
I
that.
know that you have so many things that you want to do, like with movies and TV shows and everything. But if
Mm-hmm.
you could pick one thing to do for the rest of your life, what would you do?
wow.
Ooh, good question.
Yeah,
Because
very
I
good.
know I'm like that. Like I have a criminal justice degree, and so it's so many things that I want to do with it, but I just don't know what. So,
You know
and
what
I
I
know
would
you're
do though?
super talented.
I want to be super for the rest of my life. I want to take super so far and do things that I never thought super would be able to do. I want to be on commercial, Colgate. Oh, I just want to be just. So
Yes.
I got a lot of goals, but I would want to just be able to be super because I feel like I just super just. I just feel like I done met a lot of people around the world. I connect with so many people. I touch so many people. I help so many people. So many people like they're in the hospital and all this shit. So I just would want to be super.
Perfect.
Okay, well, kudos to you and good luck with everything. And I love y'all.
Thank you,
Bye.
Oh, thank you,
sweetie.
baby.
Thank you.
All right, Queen Op Squad. Queen Op Squad. Queen Op Squad. Next we have Bella. Bella, you are coming up. Bella. No Bella? All right. X about Exotica. Are you ready?
Oh, I
X
did
about
not mean to come
Exotica?
up. I'm sorry. No.
Janelle Howard. If you guys shouldn't be in the join box, you might want to hit it and get out of it. Janelle Howard, you are up next.
Hi,
Hi, Janelle.
hi, Empress and Miss Dramasoundoff. I just,
Hello.
I just wanted to know, you and Worm, did y'all ever think about like getting married in the future?
Did you ever think about how rude it was you ain't speak to me in the future? Because,
I
girl,
said
I'm not answering no question. Bitch.
hi, Super.
Oh, I thought you said, hey, Empress and Drama Sound Off. I was like, damn, what I did to her?
Hi, Drama Sound Off. That's what I
Oh,
said.
okay, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Your
her
phone was blanking
microphone
out.
going
Okay, I'm
out.
sorry. Okay, so,
Because I didn't hear it
do,
either.
Yeah,
okay,
me.
I'm sorry. You heard him?
I didn't
No,
hear it.
Yeah, I didn't hear it either. Your phone blanked out.
So
I'm
your
like,
microphone
damn,
went out,
girl.
sis.
I was
Your
like,
microphone
No,
went out for real.
I introduced everybody. I'm
damn.
sorry.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you
Okay,
are.
well, I'm sorry, Bookie Dookie. But, do I see me and Worm getting married in the future? Girl, to be honest with y'all hoes, who say we ain't married now? Next caller.
That's
Oh,
right.
all right, Janelle. Thank you, girl. Period.
Okay.
Cupcake Karma.
Tell
Kamara.
them hoes to go
Cupcake
Google it,
Kamara.
search it, and look it up and go to the courthouse to get documents.
They're gonna go
Hi,
crazy.
hi, everybody.
Hi, Cupcake.
Hi. I
Hi.
wanted to know, Super. Um, do you prefer to be super or your like which? Because you have two different personalities. I'm seeing, and I'm just watching, and I love both of them. Who do you prefer to be?
I prefer to be me, of course, because it's less hair everywhere, less It's just Dion is more super cause problems, girl. Anyway, but I love to be me. Like when I'm done with the live and I snatch this shit off, whew, it's like chill, relax. Oh, I just me, baby. It's just me. You know I do some shit. But I love to be super. I love to be in character when I'm entertaining. You know what I'm saying? So, but when I'm in my regular world in real life, I love to be me. But when it's showtime, I love to be super. So it's both.
And how does one become a host in your agency within your family?
Message Run It Up Agency on Instagram. DM them on Instagram. Run It Up
Okay.
Agency.
Thank you. Have a
You
great
welcome.
one and love you, boo.
Love you too,
Thank you,
babe.
Cupcake. Oh,
Those some good
you done
questions.
moderated.
Y'all got some good questions. Okay.
Yeah, good
Shout out
questions.
to the
All
people
right.
who take shit serious in life.
I'm a
And
brat.
they're not the hoes who want to get kicked the cuss out.
Hi.
Hi, I'm a brat.
Hi, Super.
Hey.
Hey, baby. So
Hello.
what I want to ask you is like, what advice would you give to like a relationship?
Man, keep your nigga off social media if you can.
Oh, Jesus.
Girl, keep your nigga off social media.
Right.
I'm saying, but he can be on social media, but keep him. Girl, just keep your nigga out. Like I don't know. I don't know what you do. I don't know if you go live or something like that or
No,
whatever.
I don't know. I don't
But
go live, but I do have social media and stuff.
yeah, you got to keep it. What I learned is keep your relationship private.
Right.
You got to keep it private. I tease the world with worms. So he a tease. You got to keep your relationship private. I could have just DDT that bitch on the steps. Yeah, I won't know. He could have
Thank,
just DDT me. Like you got. Girl, they all put they go live all with their mates and oh girl, bitch, bad. My man know
thank
how to be a
you. Thank you.
man, and I
They
know how to be
said
a man.
why I'm pretty and why do I hide? No, I was just reading the comments. But
You
I
got to,
feel
girl.
you.
Don't
I
please don't
understand
come.
what you're saying.
All right, I'm done answering her question, baby. You can get rid of. She can move
Thank you.
because I don't like to be cut off. Because you should have asked the comments that, girl. While I'm sitting here
Queen
trying to answer a
Nick.
motherfucking question, and you cut me off to reply to a comments. Goodbye, because you don't care about my answer. See you later, alligator.
All right, Queen Nick. Question, please.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Super. Hi, Empress. Hi,
Hi.
Hello.
Sarah.
Hey,
Okay.
Hey.
Um. So I'm kind of nervous. Sorry. So they're saying that you're going on TV or something like that.
I'm listening.
Are you like planning on like bringing like after you get yourself situated, plan on bringing like I guess the next best talent that's next to you on Bigo or around Bigo?
I'm networking with some people on Bigo right now for some stuff that I'm working on. There's some people that's gonna be, doing that I'm doing business with. A couple people on Bigo, like, so yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Okay, next Empress.
Next caller.
All right, next person.
I think Empress is froze.
Yeah.
I hope her phone ain't down. Well, y'all asking some good questions. Shout out to everybody with their questions and stuff. It was cute. And this is the real one-on-one, girl. Y'all wanted to know the tea? Girl, here you go from my motherfucking mouth. Girl.
Okay, while Empress is frozen, you can put some of your questions in the comments. What you think, Susan? Should they do that?
Yeah, I don't care. They can question.
All right, ask your questions in the comments while Empress is frozen because she can't bring you up right now.
You think her live gonna end?
It probably will, yeah.
Her phone probably did.
They said, who is your, oh, he answered that. They said, what would you tell your younger self?
Oh, just to continue to live. I wouldn't change that. I had a great love when I was young. I made a lot of mistakes and did a lot of dumb shit, but I don't regret anything because it made me who I am today. So I wouldn't. I'll tell my younger self just to live a little bit more and don't care what people say as much. Because when I was young, I used to give a fuck and stuff like that about certain things. And I wish I could have just lived. I could have started my life off a long time ago. God do everything for a reason. So.
Okay, someone asked, did Lowe